Hello, welcome back. We are doing the Open Championship, last major of the year, here before you know it, and we're back to cover it all. Paul Fraser, the crazy old broken down Neanderthal, joined by myself, Pratty Sandhu, ready to do some preview for the Royal Portrush Open Championship. Third time they're heading over the pond, Paul. Not over the pond, over to Northern Ireland. I think that's pretty exciting. What do you think? Instead of always being in England or Scotland, what do you think of the Open going to Northern Ireland?
Awesome. It's the Open. It's the UK, the British Isle. They're open. It's one of the oldest golf tournaments that have been around for a while. I mean, hell, up here in Canada, the Royal Quebec is the oldest golf club around. We haven't been playing golf,
Mhm.
but it's the oldest golf, club that's been around. It's older than anything that the states have. It's been around for
Yeah,
what, damn near as long as the country's been a country. So yeah,
pretty much.
they haven't been playing golf there that long, yet we do have the oldest golf club in North America, and it's in Quebec.
Yeah, Royal Montreal, I think, believe is the
Yeah,
golf club there. But let's talk about this tournament here in Northern Ireland. Obviously, local boy Rory McIlroy will be front and center in the media. So, Paul, I want to give you a couple of tidbits about Rory's his history here.
yeah,
So, as a teenager, he set the course record of 61, which
yeah. I
hasn't been
remember that.
beaten.
Really?
So, as a teenager, he sets the course record. Yeah, and then in his 20s, I think 5 years ago, they played here, and
Yeah.
he was the betting favorite. And first ball on the tee, OB. They can't find it. It reminds me of that
Oh,
one, I think, US Open that Tiger had like 200 people out there looking for his ball and nobody could find it. And he starts off. So Rory ends up missing the cut as a 20-year-old. So now he's back as a 30-year-old and
yeah.
he wants revenge. He has just completed the career Grand Slam and he's looking for a little bit more here. And he's admitted not to being the most motivated after winning the green jacket and
Yeah.
completing his career dream of winning all the four majors. So I think this will give him a little something more to tickle his fancy, you could say.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh,
he's coming
definitely.
off.
I
He's,
mean,
com- he's
to
coming off a
to to
second
win
place
the
finish.
Open, yeah, to
Yeah,
win
he's
the
coming off a
Open
second
in
place
his home
finish.
country. Oh yeah, definitely. Who doesn't who
Yeah,
doesn't want to win a major in their own country? I mean, hell, you and
yeah,
I, to win the Canadian Open, like say here in Vancouver, where they had it one year at the Vancouver Golf Club in Coquitlam, which you had the honor of actually going to. You even got to follow VJ around. You even talked
right.
to his trainer. You actually got a chance to talk to his trainer and stuff like that. So,
Hmm.
oh yeah, I mean, to
Oh,
be
yeah,
able to win your country's major in your own country, oh hell yeah, who doesn't? What golfer doesn't want to do that? What amateur doesn't want to do that? I mean, hell, you and I
yeah.
want to do that, and we make rank amateurs look like professionals. Well, at least I do.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's partially true, but so Rory is the second betting favorite. I think he is 7-1, 6.5-1 by the odds makers. Your betting favorite is Scotty Scheffler. I believe he's 5-1, 4.5-1.
Wow.
Um, he's at a
Well,
top
look
10
at
in
how many
every
tournaments
tournament.
he's won.
He's won 3 tournaments, but he's also hasn't missed finishing inside the top 10 since the Players Championship, Paul. I mean, forget missing cuts. This
Wow,
guy is not finishing
that's
out.
pretty
So that's
impressive.
why, yeah, it's a consistency he's doing. I mean, he's just such a good ball striker. Statistically, his putting is good this year, but I mean, besides the major that he won, he hasn't done that well in the three majors, putting wise,
Yeah.
cumulative. So, and this tournament, out of the four majors, is easily his worst. Um, the last time they played in 2019, there was a lot of Europeans in contention, right? Shane Lowry won
Yeah.
it. Tommy Fleetwood was second. I know Brooks Koepka was up there. A couple other Euros were up there, but to be honest, I didn't watch much of this tournament in 2019. It was just so wet and soaky. Just I don't know. I
Yeah.
just couldn't. I couldn't get into it that much. It's kind of like the Open they had a couple years ago where Brian Harman won, and it's just drenching. You're watching guys and in their rain suits and umbrellas everywhere. I mean, it's part of the Open experience, but it's just not the most appealing as a viewer on television. But I
Yeah.
mean, that comes with the Open, right, Paul? You don't know. There could be four seasons in one day and 1 hour, right? You could have just beautiful
Yeah.
sun, and before you know it, a gale storm comes through, and then you got nice sun again. So the weather, believe it or not, is supposed to be good. It's been a nice dry summer out there in the UK.
That'd be nice if it
Um,
was.
I mean, the Scottish Open was, I think it was pretty dry for the 4 days. Rory McIlroy finished second there. Chris Gotterup, the 25-year-old American, gets his second tour victory and gets into the Open. So congrats to him. The For the Live Golf, we had a winner in Taylor Gooch, first time winning in a couple of years, and that's his fourth victory on Live Golf. He plays for Brooks Koepka's
Right?
Smash GC team, and yeah, I mean, I think William Mao is about to finish off this tournament here in Kentucky, the ISCO Championship. Just watching it in the background. Peterson has a chance to catch him. He's one back with one hole to go, so see what happens there. But I didn't have a good ISCO Championship, Paul. All my dudes missed the cut, but
Ooh,
good
ouch.
thing we have another week right here
Yeah.
to make up for it. I did get a top 20 from Matt Fitzpatrick at the Scottish Open. He finished third, just a couple of shots
Sweet.
behind Gotterup. I think one shot behind McIlroy, but just couldn't get it done on the back nine. He had a beautiful eagle, I think, on hole 10 or 11, and then backed it up with a bogey, and then all pars coming in. So got the top 20, didn't get the dub there, but he's looking better. Fitzpatrick might be someone I might add to some of my picks I got here. I wanted to throw out. These are all futures.
Yeah.
So two of these bets I believe I made in October, November. Kind of the like kind of the down season of golf, right? Like the FedEx Cup is over. President's Cup, Ryder Cup, all that shit's done with. So I was looking at the odds for the Open for this year, right? And I was like, what the hell? Like Justin Thomas, 75-1. So right away,
Wow.
I started clicking. I got on, I started clicking. And then I also saw Joaquin Niemann, the Chilean sensation. Both guys have not, to be honest, both guys haven't played that well at the Open
Yeah.
historically. But JT got a win this year, broke a winless streak that he had. And Joaquin Niemann has 4 wins this year on Live Golf. So
Nice.
needless to
Yeah.
say, he's in the winning mood. And he missed the cut at the U.S. Open, but he did get a top 10 at the PGA Championship. So Neiman does have a top 10, so people can, drop the narrative of, he's never had a decent major finish, whether he was on the PGA Tour or on Live. It's true. I mean, he was missing a lot of cuts and not doing shit in the majors, which, I mean, they're the majors for a reason, Paul. They're the ones most people end up
Oh yeah.
watching, right? And I know for me, um, my first time watching the Open, I was blown away by how much the ball ran in the fairways, the humps and bumps in the fairways, having bunkers in the fairways, like
Yeah.
mounds, huge pot bunkers. I mean, You and I, we were
The
introduced to the game. We were introduced to the game of golf by playing St. Andrews about what
uh,
40 billion times. So
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
like we
and of
know that
course
it's
they have their rough isn't like this long. Their rough is like this long.
yeah, because the grasses are
You
totally
know,
different, right? Even when
it's
you
like
hear the
yeah, it's a totally different animal.
even when you hear the iron shots, say you're not even watching, you're listening on radio, just the
Yeah,
turf, it's just a lot harder.
yeah,
Like they don't they don't have the same type of grasses that North Americans can grow. Um, it's I guess it's more the climate that we have up here in Canada, and
yeah.
yeah, the grass is just like basically like bricks, and the fescue grass it can wrap around the hosel, create havoc. So yeah, I
Oh
mean, you got to
yeah,
hit fairways at the Open, and you don't have to be the super longest, right? Like
yeah.
we saw back in 2009, was it 59-year-old Tom Watson? He almost won the Open at 59 years old. Went to a playoff loss at Turnberry. Speaking of, that's a course I would love to see again, but who knows? I hear they're having talks to bring it back somehow, but yeah, Turnberry is just a classic. But yeah, so 75 to 1. Back to my futures.
Didn't
Uh,
they lose Turnberry because Trump threw his name on it like he did in Doral?
exactly.
And that's what.
Exactly. Yep.
And so well,
Yep.
there you go. That goes to tell you what the world thinks of Donald Trump. He slaps his name on two iconic golf courses, and the golf
Yeah.
world goes, "We don't need you. Go away." But look, we
But
lost
they're
Doral, the Blue
yeah.
Monster, and Turnberry.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hmm.
all because of one idiot's name. I mean, yeah,
That's true, Paul.
okay, nobody likes him. I mean, come on. Don't take it out on the
Hmm.
course because of one moronic idiot that nobody in this planet likes.
That's
That
true.
that's not
That
fair
is very true.
to the especially to us golf fans. I mean, come on. Doral
Well,
was the Blue
we get to
Monster.
see Doral at Live. We do get to see
It,
Doral at
it,
Live now the last few years, but it's not the same.
yeah, no. I mean, to see the Blue Monster set up for a major, oh,
That'd be nice.
yeah. Oh, definitely. And Turnberry. I
Yes.
mean, yeah, Turnberry is another one of the courses I think that's on your bucket list that you want to play. I think there's
Oh
about five
yeah.
or
There's
there's like five or
there's a
six
bunch of them.
courses. Yeah, on the island
Yeah, there's a
across
couple.
the pond. There's like what I think
There's a
there's like
couple in
five or six
Ireland.
that you really would like to play.
I like to play Royal County Down in Ireland. I believe that's in Northern
Yeah,
Ireland. I like to play that. Ballybunion. I like to play that in
yeah.
Ireland. The list just keeps growing, Paul, as the years go by,
Oh
and
yeah,
I just, especially with YouTube nowadays, and you can see a video and it'll just show you all the greatest links courses, and nowadays people record on them, and you can just get a wider view of them. But yeah, there's so many, man. I could go
yeah.
on. This podcast could be like 4 hours about the courses I want to play in the UK, right? So for another time. Um, another
Oh yeah,
future I grabbed, Paul. Another future I grabbed, probably in I think what was this February or March. I think this was after Hideki won in Kapalua, and
yeah,
I saw his number at 50 to 1, and I grabbed it thinking, a lot of the other books had it at 35, 40 to 1 range. It just so
yeah.
happens he's still in that 50 to 1, 55 to 1 range. So didn't really get the greatest value taking Hideki. Is he playing the greatest golf right now? Not really, but
Yeah,
he has played well for his career at the Open. I would say he's got a
yeah.
bunch of top 20s, a bunch of top 10s. Um, Pretty consistent overall, just never really hit enough putts to be in, the top two, top three contention. But yeah, I don't know. I just had a hunch with the Hideki Meister and said, you know what? I'll take him. I don't know if it's really going to pan out here, but yeah. And also, my last future that I took, this was maybe a couple of months ago as well. And the numbers come down. I got him at 24-1. His number now is 16-1.
Ooh,
So I got some good closing line value, and it's Bryson DeChambeau.
wow.
Missed the
Uh,
cut at the U.S. Open, but top 10 at the Masters, top 10 at the
Yeah.
the PGA. He's had about 5, 6 top 10s in the majors in the last 2 years. Missed the cut at the Open last year. I think his career hasn't been the greatest here, right? So his odds obviously aren't what they're going to be at the Masters, U.S. Open, and the PGA. But I
Yeah.
mean, 24-1, I think that's a good number. I grabbed him. Numbers come down. I mean, is he a perfect fit for the Open where you got to hit like, feathery, dinky shots here and there? Probably not, but is he one of the most talented golfers on planet Earth, Paul? Yes. I mean, he
Yeah.
bombs the living shit out of
Oh yeah.
it and he putts pretty well. The irons, I mean, aren't. It's funny. The longer the iron it gets, the better he is. The shorter the iron, if he's got a lob wedge in his hand, it's like 30 feet at best. But you put a 7-iron in his hand, he hits it like 220 yards. So, yeah. So I mean, those are my 4 value picks. I am looking to add a few other guys. I think I'm going to be fading a lot of the European guys. I think they're going to be popular. I think most of the bettors out
Yeah.
there are going to be taking the Euros. They did well last time we were here. The Tommy Fleetwoods of the world, Shane Lowry's of the world. The only Euro I'm kind of looking at is Rory, but the odds are, I think 7-1. It's pretty steep,
Mm,
Paul. So, I
yeah.
don't like to go under 12-1 traditionally. So probably stay away from
Yeah.
Scotty. Probably stay away from Rory. But I'm looking at Xander. I'm looking at a few other Americans as well. So far, I've already got Bryson, JT as U.S. players, and U.S. players have won, I think, 3 of the last 4 Opens, and I don't think many people are going to be on them. So I'm going to do my contrarian little thing and look at a couple American, maybe a couple internationals,
Yeah.
right? But I
Are
honestly, I do, I,
any of the futures that
yeah.
you got? Have you been looking at like their top 20s? Are you gonna
They don't
take a look
release
at?
the top 20s until the week of the tournament. They don't release anything
Oh,
except
okay.
for yeah. So you can bet on the tournament. Like I could bet on the Masters right now, right? But I can't bet on the top 10, the top 5, the top 20.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I could take each ways, right? They'll give you the each way option, but thing is, if you take an each way right now, you can't cash out, and
Yeah.
I like the option of cashing out.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so that was a little preview of the 2025 Open at Royal Portrush. Third time there, Paul. And believe it or not, this isn't a stereotypical links. Like the greens here, they're kind of raised, which most open courses you can run the ball up the front, you can punch it up, you can hit your stingers or whatever it is. But on
Yeah.
this course with the raised greens, kind of like Bethpage Black has, and some of
Oh, yeah.
the greens at Augusta National, like it's hard to run the ball up, especially if you're in the rough. I mean, you don't got enough oomph, and so it's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going to be. I think it's going to be, and I hear it's going to be really tough chipping. I mean,
Mhm.
you're going to miss some greens here, obviously, and like I was saying, the UK's been baked out the whole summer, so it's going to be yellow. You're not going to see any green on the course, Paul, and
Unless, of course,
we're
it
here for every
rains.
second of it. It's supposed to rain one day. I think on Sunday it might rain, but I mean,
Well, I'm just
yeah,
thinking
man.
if it rains before the tournament starts, you might see a little bit of green.
Yeah, I mean, we're here, but we're a week away now, Paul. So it's
Yeah.
Open Championship week, on for the win, and
Oh,
we love
yeah.
everyone. Give us the old thumbs up, subscription, all that mumbo jumbo, and Paul and I will catch you guys next time. Later, y'all.
Hang loose. Peace out.